Welcome to Loop Learnings, and in today's video I'm going to give you 10 tips and tricks while working on Windows 10. So let's get started. So before I start the video, I would like to say that please watch full video and subscribe to the channel if you have not. Now let's get started with the content. So the first tip I want to give you, do you know that Windows 10 comes with the screen recording? That's correct. Basically Windows 10 have something related to Xbox, something related to gaming, but that can be utilized or used as a screen recorder as well. So to do that, what you need to do, simply press Windows key with G for goat. So you will be presented with this particular menu bar, you can say, and this is related to gaming, but this works pretty well for recording your computer screen. So if you wish to record your computer screen, you don't have to buy another software or download something from internet. It is right there in your computer. Press Windows and G on your keyboard and you will be presented with the overlay of these menus. So you will be able to capture your screen. You can take a screenshot, you can record audio, and you'll be able to fix the volume, system sound if you would like to have it or not. Voice, you can see what headphone is connected right now, and here you can see the performance of your computer as well. So it's a very good neat function that Windows 10 have, and I'm sure for some of you who wish to start maybe a YouTube channel, this will be very useful because I use this all the time. All the videos that you see on my YouTube channel, they are recorded with this particular option. Tip number 2, hide all inactive windows or minimize all inactive windows, I should say rather. So right now on my screen there is a lot of clutter and that is bad. It should not be there. For example, I want to work only on Excel, but rest of the windows I should be minimizing. So instead of going one by one minimizing both, I will click here on the main Windows bar of the Excel and I will simply shake, and you can see that both programs are minimized. If I want to bring them back, simply I will shake again, and there you go, I get them back as well. So very nice feature which is built in Windows 10. Tip number 3, hide or show icons on your desktop. So normally you know that there are some icons on the left side of the desktop. On my screen you don't see any of the icons. Technically there are, but I've just they are just hidden from the view. So if you wish to do the same, how would you do that? You right click anywhere on your desktop and then click on view and then click on show desktop icons, and you can see that all the desktop icons are appeared again. And if you want to hide them again, right click, view, and then show desktop icons, uncheck it, and there you go, you don't have icons anymore. I would like to keep my screen clean, and I would like to also see my wallpaper, which looks nice if there is no clutter on the desktop screen. So that's how you do it. Tip number 4, emojis. Yes, that is correct. You can use emojis that you use on your mobile phones in Windows as well. So no matter what application is open, for example Word or Excel or PowerPoint, or even on the web page, for example on the comment section of this YouTube of this video, if you would like to give me some emojis, go ahead and do that. So how to bring the emojis? So for example, in front of hello everyone, after hello everyone, I would like to put a smiley face. So how do I do that? Simply I press Windows plus dot key on my keyboard, and you can see that I've been presented with the emojis. So all the emojis are available, whatever you see on your mobile phone, which is useful whenever, wherever you wish to use emojis. So for example, let's choose a smile, and there you go. I can add multiple emojis if I wish to do so, like in any other document. So that's how you can bring emojis in your document as well. And I'm sure you can bring emojis in the comment sections also. So give me your favorite emoji in the comments below. Tip number 5, using Clipboard. Now in Windows, most of the time when you're working on computer, we do a lot of copy pasting. So sometimes we copy the text from the web and paste it in our Word document or Excel or PowerPoint or vice versa. So maybe sometimes you have a situation where you will have to copy the same text and paste it in multiple documents, in multiple formats. So you don't have to copy again and again. You have to copy once, and then you use Clipboard to paste, get those copied comments and paste it wherever you wish to. So for example, here I would like to paste something which I copied yesterday basically, and I would like to paste that. How do I do that? Instead of normally copying copy paste, Control C is to copy, Control V is to paste, but in this Clipboard, to use Clipboard, we have to use Windows with V. Okay, now you can see my clipboard. On my clipboard, whatever I copied, it is appearing here, and this is what I was looking for. So this is a mission for the Loop consultancy. So I copied yesterday because I was working on a website, and I don't have to go to the document where the actual text is there. I simply have to come to the clipboard and I will be able to get that. So I click here and I can get the same in the active document. Not only that, let me bring the clipboard again. What I can do, for example, if this is something which is going to be used repeatedly in repeated documents, I can even click on this dot 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 and I can pin this particular document. So what does that mean? It will appear every single time whenever I open the clipboard. So this is something very useful option. Instead of sometimes you have to search for a document from where you had copied. So instead of doing that, you simply open your clipboard and paste whatever you wish to do so. Tip number 6, Snip and Sketch. Now sometimes you have to take a screenshot of something. Maybe you're struggling to do something, maybe you're getting an error, maybe you want to show something to someone else. So technically what people do, they simply take a screenshot. So that screenshot does not look professional, does not have high resolution most of the time. So the person who you are sending to, they may not be able to see, and hence they may not be able to help you. So the better way of taking screenshot of something is to use Snip and Sketch. So go to the search option and type in Snip and Sketch. Click here and click on new, and then you will be presented with different options. First one is by default rectangular snip, and then freeform snip, and then window snip, and then if you want to snip the full screen, you can do that. If you click here, the full screenshot of whatever is appearing on your screen will be taken. But mostly if you want to take a portion of something, you will use the rectangular snip. So for example, I would like to send this to someone else to have a look on this particular area of the website, and now I'll be able to even use different tools to highlight the object particularly that I want someone else to see. So this is a very good option, Snip and Sketch. Use it. I'm sure most of the people are required to take screenshot or take one portion of the screen and send it to someone else. So this kind of functionality, if you will use, it will look much more professional, and it will be easy for the other person to take necessary action. Tip number 7, calculator. Now you must be thinking, come on, what you want us to see in the calculator? Calculator is simple application. Well, lately actually, I should say, calculator has evolved a lot. It's no more simple calculation application. Yeah, it is much more than that. So I'm going to show you later what exactly I mean by saying that it is much more than simply add or subtract or multiply or divide. First, let me show you the feature in the calculator. Sometimes you may have a screen open, and you may have something on the screen which you would like to calculate, and you go back and forth. You have to go back and forth to the calculator and that particular document to do the calculation. I'm sure some of you must have experienced that. I personally did, certainly. So how about if we want this calculator to stay popped up no matter what? So I want this calculator to stay popped up no matter where I click on this web page or where I scroll it down or scroll up. I want this calculator to appear on the top of it. So click here, see, keep on the top, and there you go. Now no matter where I'm clicking in the document, my calculator stays in the same position or location, and that's fantastic. Now if you will scroll up and down, you want to see different numbers, and you come here, do the calculation quickly, and that's how this is one of the very great feature. It's a small one but very useful feature built by Microsoft. Now let me show you. If you will click here on the navigation, and you'll be able to see that you can do a lot of calculation, a lot of things, conversions, calculations with this calculator application. You have scientific calculator, you have a calculator for programmers, you have calculators for graphing, you have this is my favorite, date calculations. This is fantastic. Look at this. For example, if we want to see that how many days we will have new year, 1st January 2021. So here I would just simply pull down the calendar, and I will click on the 1st January, and it will tell me in 34 days it will be 1st January 2021. Fantastic. You can also see you can add or subtract. Maybe there is an event in 200 days. So one exactly will be 200 days. So instead of going to the calendar app and counting the number of days or number of weeks, instead of doing that, you simply come to the calculator application, check the add option, and here you choose 200 days because something is going to happen in 200 days, and that's where you will choose 200, and that would be Wednesday 16th June 2021. You can even subtract that also, and this is called a very great feature which you can use on day-to-day basis. You can do the conversion of currency, volume, length, weight and mass, temperature, energy, area, speed, time, power, data. A lot you can do with this application. It has become fantastic application to use on day-to-day basis. Tip number 8, startup apps. Sometimes we feel that our computers are getting slower and slower, especially when we are starting. So when you hit the start button in terms of power button I'm talking about, when you hit a power button, it takes longer for your computer to boot up, and so you are ready. So what could be possibly the reason? Well, one of the reason could be that you have a lot of background activity happening, a lot of background applications are running, and that may affect on the duration or length of your computer boot up. So let's go and see in settings what are the applications that may have been affecting on the computer boot up. So go to the search option. Here you type in startup apps. Click here and we will see in the settings, and there you go. You can see that there are different applications that are switched on, and there is a impact intensity as well. So it says high impact, which means your computer have to work harder for this application to run in the background, especially when computer is starting up. So that may take longer for your computer to boot up. So switch it off if it is unnecessary, of course. Whatever unnecessary application, you switch them off. You don't want those applications to get started. I think those are the unnecessary applications, and that's how you switch them off. And when you will shut down, and next time when you will boot your computer up, I'm sure it will make a little bit of difference, and your computer will start a bit quicker as compared to earlier. Tip number 9, multiple desktops. Do you know that in your same computer you can generate multiple desktops? I'll tell you what do I mean by that. So come in the taskbar and click here on the task view, and in here you will see on the upper left corner there is a button called new desktop. If I click here, another desktop will be created. So if I go here, and this is a brand new desktop for me, you can see that there is no application open. But if I switch back to my actual desktop which I was working on, I can see that there are a couple of applications open. Now you might be asking, why do I need to do that? Well, let me give you a couple of examples. Number one, maybe you are using the same computer for your personal use and for your work purpose as well. So if you have that kind of situation, you can use this multiple desktop functionality. Let's say you are using the same computer, you are giving the same computer to your kids for their study purpose, for their education purpose. As you know that most of the kids nowadays are studying online, so they have to use computers. So maybe they are using your computer and you don't want them to access anything unnecessary. So you can create another desktop for your kids. So for example, desktop number 3 is for your kids, where you will not have any unnecessary application access to those to your kids, and you can use desktop 2 for your work and desktop 1 for your own personal use. So it's a great feature. I don't know whether a lot of people are aware of it or not, but if you are not aware of it, now you know, and you can utilize this functionality. Once you no longer required multiple desktops, you can simply go ahead and delete, and you can come back to the same desktop that you were using before. Simple as that. So it's a nice feature. uh, if this is something that you should use, I'm sure it will be very beneficial to you. All right, tip number 10, which is last tip for this video: time zones. Now Google is fantastic in giving us the time zone. For example, if we want to see what time is it in Tokyo right now, or in London or Dublin or New York, we can go ahead and on Google we'll just type it in and Google will tell us what time it is. But sometimes you may not have internet connectivity, so your Windows 10 is also fantastic in giving you the time zone information. How would you do that? Go to the search, head to the search bar, type in alarms and clocks. Click on alarms and clocks, and it will show us the map and your current location and whatever the time it is at the moment. If you want to see what time it is in London, click here on the plus sign and type it in here, London, and you will see that it's 11:54 a.m., which is 4 hours behind from wherever I am. Then you click on plus sign again, and let's say I want to see what time is it in Lahore, and I click here, and at the moment in Lahore it's 4:55 p.m., which is 1 hour ahead. I want to see what time is it in Tokyo, so I can type it in Tokyo, Japan, and it will show me that 8:55 p.m., which is 5 hours ahead of my current local location. So that's how you can take the benefit of alarms and clocks application, which is much more than just a timer or stopwatch or alarm. So you can use this. I'm not too sure whether this will work offline or not. I have not tested it. If you know this, please do let me know in the comments below. That would be much appreciated. There you go. That was it. So 10 tips and tricks. If you have not upgraded to Windows 10 yet, I would encourage you to do that. There are a couple of reasons. Number one is security of your computer, because of course the latest versions of Windows 10 will have much more higher security than older versions, and that's number one reason. And number two, you get much more features in Windows 10 as compared to Windows 7 or Windows 8. So go ahead and upgrade your computers to Windows 10. I'm sure these will be beneficial to you. I hope you have find it something useful. Maybe you have learned something thing or two from this video. Please do let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel please, and share it with others. If you want to support me, this is how I'm asking you to support me. Just simply subscribe and share it with others, and so they can also see these videos. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.